你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
Xiao Zhan is a decent person who does decent things and enjoys decent treatment. Turn disadvantage into advantage, deal with it freely. Speaking of Xiao Zhan, the word decent comes to mind involuntarily. Treating people with modesty and courtesy, thinking of others, it is like sitting in the spring breeze. Work conscientiously, dedicated, and strive to be the best in all work. Be sincere, work hard, never take a crooked path, have quality and self-discipline. In popular words, he is a person who pays attention to people. A decent person, in one sentence, too righteous. As early as the Burning Bar boyhood, Xiao Zhan's style was amazing. What impressed me the most was that I was pushed down again and again by the other party while playing games in a sleeping bag, and I was not angry. Fortunately, coax the other party in a good voice, don't make trouble, teach you how to do it. Conservation and emotional intelligence are both jaw-dropping. People with such a personality and quality are too rare, too outstanding. How could they not be popular? And the fact is, although Xiao Zhan is not favored by someone, his brilliance cannot be stopped at all. Whether it is Liu Chun, Xu Qi, both the audience and the audience were deeply attracted and gave Xiao Zhan strong support. Some people only know that they are envious of others' super popularity and influence, and that others have a large number of fans with super purchasing power. I can't wait to grab it and take it for myself. But I never thought that all of this was based on personal ability. Charm, strength wins. Greed and jealousy make people crazy and make people lose their minds. People often feel that some actions are too shameless, and this is the reason. A protracted internet storm shows ugly human nature and inspires the broadest sense of justice. And Xiao Zhan has always been a decent, upright and clean person. Recently, The Sea in the Dream was officially completed, and the drama party held a grand completion ceremony. Silent when booting, it was only advertised when it was finished, and it can be seen that it is also a practical and hard-working crew. This can also be seen from the finalized video, a large number of live shooting, careful scene construction, the authentic restoration of service and Taoism shows professionalism and dedication everywhere. Such a crew really suits Xiao Zhan. No wonder he always had a happy smile on his face even though he often worked hard until late at night. Xiao Zhan's strength and influence have also been respected and valued by the show and management. A killing banquet focused on the top executives of the Goose Factory, which directly raised the bar. What they knew was the meal. I didn't know it was an annual meeting. As we all know, Xiao Zhan's schedule is not very tight. The endorsements, magazines, etc. that you owe will be immediately started over there. Can't help but want to. Who is it that can move several bosses together? The reason is nothing more than to give the drama face on the one hand. On the one hand, of course, we must be pragmatic and talk about the next cooperation. Just think, who doesn't want to have the physique of Xiao Zhan, god of wealth? I have to say that this banquet was a decent scene. However, the beauty of others is the poison of one's own side. It is very indecent that surrounds decent people. I won't say anything about all kinds of rubbish in the comment area. The black hot search that followed was even more speechless. It stands to reason that the brand has nothing to do with Xiao Zhan. But those with discerning eyes will know at a glance. Xiang Zhuang dances his sword, aiming at Pei Gong. And the spearhead was indeed directed towards Xiao Zhan. This means that maybe not everyone knows this brand, but most likely everyone knows Xiao Zhan. Whoever is popular pays the bill, that's the truth. In this regard, Xiao Zhan immediately expressed his attitude: don't discuss, focus on yourself, and maintain a harmonious environment on the internet. Fully embodies, whatever happens, proper guidance is a must. And the fans' response is also powerful. I can't manage it, but the following is the feedback from Yeshui's brand Amway, turning a hot search that caused disaster into a brand Amway position, turning disadvantage into advantage. That's called a coping. In fact, similar things have happened not once or twice, and some people still spend money on this kind of degrading operation, which can only mean that the river is getting worse and the situation is in danger. Even if the east wall is torn down to make up for the west wall, it must be done as a last resort. Maybe this is the reward for good and evil. Xiao Zhan is upright, he acts upright, both firm and upright, therefore, despite the wind, frost, rain and snow, it can still stand proudly and become an admirable existence. What is even more rare is that when the little girl sent him a letter at this finalizing banquet, the warm smile on display, the lovely laughter when playing with the same group of actors at the Yusheng celebration banquet. What is the hardest thing in this world? It is, after suffering, knowing that the world is cold and human beings are weak, but still has a kind and pure heart. And Xiao Zhan is the one with the heart of a child.